Hey guys, I'm playing Marvel Contest of Champions. It's a new brawler that's been released just in Denmark at the moment. I'm taking control of Hawkeye here. I also have Spider-Man on my team, and all controls are done in a very nice sort of gesture-based, tappy sort of way. So, if I swipe back on the screen, I fly back like that. If I swipe forward, whoa, I'll do a flying kind of forward attack. If I tap the right side of the screen, I'll do light attacks. If I swipe the right side of the screen, I'll do heavier attacks, like that. And if I press this button down in the bottom left-hand corner, if I can get an attack in, he does a special bow firing thing. That's about it at the moment. I've only completed the first series of levels. It's actually quite nice to play. It's quite intuitive. It's very responsive. It's very fast-paced, as you can see, which is nice. It doesn't have a lot of floating buttons, which a lot of those brawlers do. And when that's ported over onto a touchscreen, it's not the greatest, I don't think. Here is the overworld map thing. I'm heading through the battle realm to defeat Kang, ultimately, the Collector, who you will have seen in Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie, or if you're a fan of the comics, you'll know him already. He has amassed a collection of different Marvel characters, so unfortunately you're fighting the heroes for some reason, so they've like taken control of Iron Man and whoever that guy I thought was, Black Panther, I think. Now the Collector's doing chats with the man himself, Captain America. Set up here. Am I about to fight my own person? Am I going to fight Hawkeye? Hawkeye versus Hawkeye. Oh, for God's sake. Fine. Now I'll swipe to change hero just to show you. I've got Spider-Man. He is a lower level than Hawkeye. I've done some upgrades, but just to show you how he fights, let's do a Spider-Man versus Hawkeye type affair. I believe this is free to play, and it allows you to go in and purchase extra characters if you want to. I'm sure you can unlock them over time, but you'll need to spend a while doing so. Right. Incidentally, also, the last thing I have to mention is that you tap and hold the left-hand side of the screen to block. If I just go back, let's do Spidey's power. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. Web shooting ahoy. Oh, he's done his power. What a jerk. I'm going to slide in and do some speed attacks and then jump away. Because he's Spider-Man and he's frisky like that. You can do combos, so the idea is you do a couple of light attacks and then swipe like I'm doing here and do some heavy attacks. And that gives you a kind of combo. At the moment, they haven't showed us any new controls. It's just tapping and swiping forwards or backwards and activating that special power by tapping the icon in the lower left-hand side of the screen. So it's a very simple, streamlined combat system, but arguably, to me, it feels better than things like Batman Arkham Lockdown and the Superman game that came out. They were all gesture-based, but they just felt really slow and clunky, whereas this feels very, very sharp and fast and immediate. And I'm playing this on an iPod 5th gen, which is the equivalent of an iPhone 4S, and it's still very sharp and very smooth and very fast, so I'm actually quite impressed with how well it's running. Don't expect it to be particularly deep going in. It's certainly not a super complex fighter, at least not at the moment. But no, I'm impressed. So apparently you can heal fighters as they go along. I imagine that will... actually, I won't heal them yet. Let's go straight on and fight Captain America and see if he hands my arrow-flinging buttocks to me or not. We shall see. So I'm not sure when this actually goes live worldwide. We'll obviously keep you informed when it does, but at the moment it is just Denmark. You can get this at the moment. Right, done a few attacks. Go on, I'm going to kick your smug schoolboy ass, Captain America. Actually, let's do a Hawkeye thing. Papa! Yeah, what are you going to do about that? Oh, I spoke too soon. Swipey, swipey, swipe. That's very nice. Environments look good, fully rendered 3D environments, and the kind of frame rate to handle it. I'm really surprised at how well this runs on my somewhat dated device, so kind of fair play to them for getting it running nice and smooth. It's not particularly varied, like I say, in terms of special moves and stuff, because you are just tapping or swiping forwards at the moment. But running away to the far side of the screen and swiping on the left-hand side does do that charge, and that charge always leads into an attack. God, games are so complicated now. Look at all the currencies. 4 different types of currency thing I've earned and 2 new unlocked features. Oh my. So you can use some of the... It's called like... There's an unobtainium substance. I can't remember what it's called now. It's something tanium. And you use that to upgrade things. You can also get these massive crystals which spin and explode to reveal new characters. I'm claiming rewards now. This is the stuff. This is the unobtainium or whatever it's called. I have unused crystals. Would I like to open them? Hells yes. So there are some crystals, and from these crystals should spring forth Marvel characters. I've got one unopened crystal. Yay. Oh, that's a quest crystal rather than a hero one. So I drag it into this area, it spins for a bit, and then I tap. And then presumably it'll whiz to a halt, and I'll get a thing. Don't know what that is. ISO 8. ISO 8 is some of the power stuff that you use. Like, let's upgrade some champions just to show you how it works before we vanish. I've got Spider-Man. I've already upgraded Hawkeye. Let's upgrade Spider-Man if I can. So here's the ISO 8 stuff. To level him up, I have to drag. Here we go, and drop that into there. That's leveled him up to level 2, so I can upgrade. It'll also cost me currency to do it, clearly. So if I do that, he has leveled up to level 2 of 10. Given his health a boost and his attack a boost as well. Now let's go back to Hawkeye and upgrade him too. Why not? Not enough to actually fully upgrade him to the next level, but fair enough. So I've given him some ISO 8 goodness. That's grand. And right before we go, let's have a look at some shop stuff. Peter Parker's wallet. As well as using crystals to upgrade like we just did, you can also use crystals to get new characters. These hero crystals right here, you can purchase individually. I don't know the conversion rate for Danish currency, I'm afraid, so you'll have to just imagine. Or that you can wait for them to unlock organically, 3 hours and 40 minutes here, and the daily crystal appears once every 24 hours. So obviously is another way to spend lots of money if you want to, and you can't be asked to wait for it to appear automatically. We'll let you know as soon as this actually goes global, around the world. Until then, it is Marvel Contest of Champions. Thank you for watching. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.